Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to quickly come on here and discuss my Shopify results over the last couple of days. More specifically, the major issue that I'm now currently facing with dropshipping slash Shopify. So I'll be honest, I'm not pumping a lot of dollars into advertising right now because I'm currently looking to purchase a home. So I've kind of been careful with spending. But I will say I've run into two unexpected issues where shipping is concerned. So we all know that when you're using AliExpress and you're using, EMS shipping, it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get to the seller. Now, the buyer, sorry. Most of my buyers are in Canada or the US, so it usually takes about 3 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks to get to the buyer, which is bad enough because usually when I sell a product within like a week, people are like, where's my whatever? And on my website, I clearly state the shipping times, but people still, they're impatient. We're so used to instant gratification with the advent of like Amazon and things like that. So for the most part, people are expecting their products relatively quickly. Okay, first issue I started to run into. I ordered my products from AliExpress to ship to customers well before the Chinese New Year. And I know the Chinese New Year is like at the end of January. Some of the products that I ordered, like on January 20th, the seller hasn't shipped it yet. So, like when I started to realize that there was an issue there, I started to reach out to the manufacturer, or the distributor, of course. And they were like, oh, well, it's Chinese New Year. So I'm like, yeah, but I placed this order well in advance and your processing time says like 2 or 3 days. Why is it that the product still hasn't been shipped out? I don't know how the mail system works for the Chinese New Year, but it seems like it may be shut down. I have to do some research where that's concerned. But if you have a drop shipping store and you have like things that don't seem to be moving out of China, chances are, number one is probably due to it being the Chinese New Year. And I think that it's over on February the 8th. So yeah, there's that. The second thing is, of course, this coronavirus. So one of my vendors initially blamed the Chinese New Year for not being able to send out the product. And by the way, they are still able to communicate with me on the AliExpress platform, although it seems like for whatever reason they can't actually ship out the physical product. As I said, it may be that the mail service is down. But the coronavirus seems to be slowing things down significantly. And I wouldn't think that most of the distributors are based in Wuhan. As I mentioned before, I used different distributors. I'm sure they're, in various areas of China, but just be vigilant that this particular virus may have an impact on shipping times as well. I received an email from Orbelo talking about it. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. Maybe I'll read it and then come back and give you an update with what it said. But it's funny. I got an email today from a distributor saying like the coronavirus is to blame for the delay. And then, later on, I got an official email from Orbelo saying, to expect delays. So if you have a Shopify store, maybe this time is not the best time to be, shipping out a lot of orders, or I don't know what to do. I don't want to say like close your store or pause your store, but you're going to have to be really upfront with the customer. If you're not already in a situation like me, you're going to have to be upfront with the customer and know, hey, you may be waiting for your product for an extended period of time. I will never, I don't even know how to get around it because I've heard that in some cases during the Chinese New Year, like people receive their stuff like months down the line, like in March. So I really don't know how to get around that yet. I guess we'll learn how to get around that together. But I just want to share that all with you, that in addition to the Chinese New Year, the coronavirus is definitely slowing things down in China. So if your distributor is based in China, expect delays during this time period. So that's basically it. If you guys have a Shopify store and you're experiencing delays, comment down below. What do you think what are some ways to possibly work around the Chinese New Year? What do you do during this period? Do you have like a huge banner? Do you like, what do you do? There has to be some sort of solution. I don't know if you can, you know, tell your customer to wait 5 to 7 weeks. I don't know who's gonna be down for that. But if it works for you, let me know. Let me know what your approach is. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Comment down below, as I mentioned before, like,